The New Orleans Pelicans have let it be known that they do plan on trading their all-star center, Anthony Davis, and soon. The Pelicans have let it be known. The new general manager, David Griffin, and the ownership group have let it be known that they plan on trading Anthony Davis before the deadline for a couple reasons. They want to get this out of the way. They're obviously bringing in the number one pick is going to be Zion Williamson. Once they got that number one pick, their whole stance on Anthony Davis kind of shifted. They did meet with Anthony Davis 2 weeks ago with his agent, Rich Paul, to try to convince him on staying in New Orleans. Anthony Davis and Rich Paul, during this breakfast meeting, reportedly told David Griffin and company, look, we respect what you guys got going. We're happy for you guys. Y'all got the number one pick. Luck was on your side, but we still want out. We're doubling down on our January or top of February trade demand. We still want out of New Orleans. We're looking to move on to bigger and better things, a la the Los Angeles area, probably the Lakers. So they doubled down on that during that meeting. Now the Pelicans have let it be known, okay, we're going to give you a trade, and we're going to do the best thing for our team, and we want to do it quickly. David Griffin either, he wants to be able, if this trade happens and it's around picks, like if you go get the New York Knicks third pick or the Los Angeles Lakers fourth pick, David Griffin wants to be able to meet with an RJ Barrett or to meet with a Darius Garland out of Vanderbilt or a Jerry Culver out of Texas Tech. He wants to be able to sit down and meet with these guys. Technically, with the number one pick, you can't go meet with other free agents because it's pretty clear that you're going to get Zion at number one, right? So he's got to get this trade done immediately as soon as the finals is over, right? And he wants it done in time to go out, and if he's going to bring in another young asset, he wants to be able to talk to the young asset and see where they're headed at, work them out and all that great stuff. So that is a big storyline as of right now. Also, the other thing that the Pelicans want done is they know the market for guys won't be hotter than right around the NBA draft. They would prefer the New York Knicks or the Los Angeles Lakers, especially the Lakers. They would prefer the Lakers go out and get an established player with their fourth pick. They don't love anyone at number 4. This deal will be done with the Lakers if they love someone at 4. Most of us believe this is a 3-player draft: Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, and RJ Barrett. Those are the for sure things we know going forward. Everything else is kind of up in the air. Darius Garland had the big injury. He missed pretty much all of last year for Vanderbilt. Jerry Culver, to me, he was really good, but it was stretches where he was not so great. That's why his team did not win a national championship. So there are guys out there on the market that the Pelicans like at 4, but they don't love. They prefer the Lakers go trade that 4th pick and enter a third team here. We maybe go get a Clint Capella. Maybe go get a Steven Adams for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Aaron Gordon from the Orlando Magic is somebody that might be available. And then offer Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and then a Gordon or a Capella or an Adams and trade those pieces for an Anthony Davis. And I think at that time, the Lakers would somehow get a deal done. They might have to throw Kyle Kuzma in as well. I know they don't want to do that, but to get it done, they would do that. But that's pretty much where we're at with it right now. The Pelicans have made their stance clear. They're going to trade Anthony Davis. They're not going to hold on to him until February's trade deadline, which is the latest point that they could trade Anthony Davis. They're going to make a move for him, and they want to do it soon. They want to move on. They don't want that bad energy from Anthony Davis being left over. Then you're bringing in Zion Williamson. Obviously, at one point in time, Anthony Davis, Zion was their Anthony Davis, right? The number one pick, the guy of the future. Now Anthony Davis is 6-7 years in. No championships, no conference finals appearances, only one series win. It ain't been great. And they don't want that energy from Anthony Davis spirit into their young guy and starting this new Zion Williamson era on the wrong foot. So they're going to get Anthony Davis on up out of there soon, whether it be the Lakers, the Celtics, the Knicks, whoever comes in. Maybe a team takes a chance on Anthony Davis, kind of like how we saw with Kawhi Leonard last year or the year before that with Paul George. Think about it. The Thunder traded for Paul George, knowing he wanted to be a Los Angeles Laker. And what did they get out of it? Paul George last summer ended up signing an extension for a long period of time. Think about Kawhi Leonard. The Raptors made a big risk trading for Kawhi Leonard with 1 year left on his deal, and they knew he wanted to be in the Los Angeles area. And look how it's paid off for the Raptors. They're now at least going to a 7th game for a championship. They might win a ring out of this. So you're looking at some of these situations. Maybe another team enters the mix for Anthony Davis that we don't see coming right now. That's maybe one all-star caliber guy away from really making a run at a championship, Portland or one of these other teams that had a good season, but it could have been great. We'll see what happened. The Denver Nuggets have a lot of assets. We'll see what happens, but Anthony Davis is still wide open, and the Pelicans are letting you know now, if you got an offer, let's make it happen soon because we're going to get rid of our big fella soon.